In this tutorial, I'm going to introduce Shape Builder. If you don't already have the Shape Builder starter file open, please go ahead and open that up. Once you have it open, a quick overview of Shape Builder. Shape Builder is a more recent tool in Adobe Illustrator, and it allows you to combine multiple shapes to create a new shape, or to use multiple shapes and subtract parts of them to make a new shape. How the tool works is really simple. Coming up with the critical thinking skills, the creativity of which shapes to merge and which shapes to subtract, that's practice, that's creativity, that's the tricky part. So in this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how it works, and then as you're working in Illustrator, it's going to be up to you to try different experimentations on combining and subtracting shapes using Shape Builder. So here we go. We're going to get started. We got our Shape Builder starter file. Right here we have an ellipse and a rectangle. They're two separate shapes. We're going to merge the ellipse and the rectangle so it looks like this kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, bullet shape, I guess. In order to do that, I'm going to click in the open area over there and highlight, drag and highlight the two shapes. Both shapes that you're going to merge with Shape Builder need to be active, aka highlighted. And you can see there's a bounding box around them, so they're selected. Why is the bounding box blue? Because the layer I'm working on is blue. A little extra tip there. On your toolbar, down here, kind of in the middle, something called Shape Builder. You can see in the parentheses it says Shift M is the shortcut key. And here is how you combine shapes to make it into one. Both shapes selected. I click on Shape Builder. You can see there's an arrow with the plus sign on my pointer. Now when I click and drag and I draw, you can see things are turning gray, and now there's a red outline. That red outline showing you what the new shape is going to look like. All the area in gray is going to become its own shape, and I let go. And now it's its own new shape. Pretty cool, right? So what else can we do? Well, that added shapes together, and you can experiment as much as you want with different shapes. How about I highlight these two ellipses and we make this crescent moon. Alright, we're going to make a crescent moon. Well, if we added those together, it's not going to be a crescent moon. So if we're looking at the space right here, we need to get rid of this and we want to keep that. So how do we do it? We take our Shape Builder tool again. You notice it's a plus sign. Opposite of plus is minus, so I'm going to hold Option on my keyboard. Option, I'm keeping it held down, Option, and I have a minus sign. Now I'm going to drag over the stuff I want to delete, and there we go. Now we have an ellipse. What about this? This right here, these two ellipses, if we look at this middle part, that middle part is going to be the eyeball. Alright, so we need to highlight both ellipses or both circles, come to our Shape Builder tool, and we need to minus, so we're going to Option minus the top and Option minus the bottom. Now we have an eyeball. Let's put it all together. Actually, first let's see, I'll show you one more trick while we're here. It's not a Shape Builder trick, but let's say we want this smaller blue. It's going to be called offset. So this is an object and the path is selected. That's the outside lines. So we're going to go up to the Object menu, and we're going to go to Path, and we're going to Offset Path. And I'm going to turn Preview on. Right, so you notice I made a thicker line. We don't want that. We want something smaller. So let's try something like minus 20. I'm going to hit Tab to see how it looks. That looks smaller. I think minus 20 might work. Let's click OK. Then, with this selected, right, you can see it's selected, I'm going to take the Eyedropper tool and I'm going to select that blue. Boom. Now we got a smaller version of this, an offset. It's blue, and I'm just going to drag it up like that. It's a little bit bigger gap than the example, but that's fine. Let's move it over to the right a little bit. You notice that the blue is covering up the black line. We don't want that. So we're going to select the blue. We are going to right click, we are going to arrange, and we're going to send that to the back. Now it's going to be hidden behind the black. Okay? And you can adjust it with the arrow keys, move it down. Like I said, it's not quite the right gap, but close enough. We'll take our eyeball and we will drag that over like that. Get it lined up a little with the arrow keys. We'll take our pupil and then the crescent moon. We'll put that inside like that. And now we have something very similar. That guy we can get rid of. And we've created, by adding and subtracting using the shape builder, and little tips on offset and transform arrange.